Welcome back in, you guys. This is going to be the Astro Roll for this evening. All right. I'm going to roll the dice and see what energy wants to come out. We're going to go over personal planets and where we are currently right now with the Sabian symbols, and then we're going to get into a spread and see what it's all about. All right. Let's get started. Seeing Capricorn in the ninth house with the energy of the North Node. This is more so looking deeply into some sort of higher knowledge, something that pertains to the energy of your destiny. All right. Capricorn energy is like such a hard worker. They look into everything. They are very patient with what they do. All right. Very diligent, very like focused on persevering towards a specific goal. So if someone is in like college right now and they're focusing more so on the studies of where their career is meant to take them, then this is where, this energy is supposed to take off. Clearly starting here, it could be that someone is very interested in spirituality, a specific belief system, a religion, whatever it may be. And it's more so looking into all the information needed in order to preserve. I don't want to I don't want to say preserve, but it's like looking into building a career here. All right. Gemini in the 10th house with the energy of the sun. This energy gives someone that's very quick-witted in what they do for career. All right, it's giving me someone that's very sharp with their skills when it comes to doing research projects, things like that. If it happens to be that they work on computers or doing anything that involves things in the media, this could be of significance here as well. Welcome in. Pisces in the 3rd house. Someone could be very intuitive when communicating. They have more so a natural gift within the South Node being here. It gives a heightened psychic ability. It's almost as if you have a specific instinct when it's like a telepathic type of connection. That's what I want to say. That type of communication where you're like quickly catching on to something. Maybe like a past life natural gift that you have. Piscean energy is very sensitive overall within the emotional state. So the way that it comes through, it could more so be in the subconscious state is the way that you receive this communication. It could come through like signs or synchronicities or symbols, that type of thing. Capricorn in the 4th house with Venus's energy here. This could be a new accomplishment that someone is trying to go after. Anytime Venus is associated with Cancer's house, it's the birth of something new. So this could be a new skill that someone is trying to sharpen up here. All right. Whether it is trying to accomplish a specific goal. I'm seeing North Node, South Node energy here, which we already know is in Aries and Libra. So it has a lot to do with self and relationships. So it's almost as if you're utilizing your skills, the knowledge that's being given to you. All right. Building a career out of it, as well as learning how to utilize your psychic abilities and your intuition to move forward. With even doing some sort of inner healing, I feel. All right. Virgo 7th house of Venus's energy. Virgo's energy has a lot to do with health. 7th house is partnerships, right? So This can be you partnering with someone to focus more so on a creative way to bring out, or a fun way to bring out how to go after being healthy. Whatever it is that you're doing for career here, whatever is allowing you to tap into these abilities that you have, it's more so where you have to remain grounded with something that you're in commitment with. All right, seventh house is being like committed, in partnership, bonded, contracted to something. All right. And Venus being associated in the seventh house, it could be doing something artistic. It could be within a partnership. It could be within a marriage, the person that you're with. It has to be a healthy balance, is what this feels like. Now I'm seeing Pisces in the 11th with Venus's energy here. I feel like I need to pull Venus's Sabian symbol. And I believe I did. Yeah. All right, so Pisces in the 11th, this is going to be a specific community of people that have these psychic abilities. Those that are very intuitively tapped in. This could be like into something that's futuristic even. It could be pertaining to someone's dreams and where messages are coming through that way. It definitely gives something that's more so like creative, artistic. A specific community of people though. And now we're back at the 9th house with the Cancer's energy here. All right, North Node energy. It's giving overall someone that is very tapped into their emotional state. And where if they are required to travel far distances, this can be more so within the subconscious state. That's part of the North Node energy here. Like this is part of the path of where they're supposed to be heading towards. If they already have the ability to tap into well, it won't come out. It's like having the ability to tap into the intuition, to astral travel pertaining to their destiny, if they already have the knowledge and how to do so. Thank you. All right. So Pisces in the 12th house, this is going to be in its domicile house, so it's comfortable there, but it's coming down with the energy of Pluto. So what that looks like and how to tap into psychic abilities and more so understand spirituality, understand how to be compassionate and sensible with other people, it may be transforming in the way that what that looks like. Because Pluto is actually going to be heading into Aquarius. Currently right now it's in Capricorn. All right, so anything pertaining to like a specific organization or an institution, which would be more so like religion, it's being transformed and it's being more so at a very high level, elevated, like futuristic type of psychic abilities here with Pluto heading into Aquarius anytime associated even to Pisces. And you guys, I'm just thinking like far ahead. Like I think Pluto will be in Aquarius up until about 2043. Imagine when Pluto steps into Pisces. That's crazy. I want to look up that energy real quick. Pluto in Pisces. Let's see what it says. So it says Pluto in Pisces can mean that people have moods and goals that are very changeable. It is a mutable sign. Right? It says this mutable water sign is ruled by Jupiter, associated with spiritualism, inspiration, belief, visions, and dreams. So Pluto in Pisces empowers, warped and distorted, corrupted, deconstructed, and transformed these significations. It's almost as if whatever you're tapping into right now with Pluto and Aquarius's energy seems to be coming through something more so as a connection towards the divine. Like Aquarius's energy is wisdom. It's knowledge that is given from as above, so below, right? That's the way I always look at it with the star card energy and tarot. I don't even think I can find it right now. I'll show it to you guys in a second. All right. But Aquarius's energy is so tapped into the stars that it feels normal when Pluto's there, right? It's like meant to transform what that's like when you're tapping into these psychic abilities. This feels different. It feels almost as if you're in school to learn how to use your abilities. This was what this like. Let's see. It's almost like the School of Wizards or some shit. Okay. All right. I've got Taurus in the 8th house with the energy of Mercury here. So it's coming through the energy of emotional depth. Whatever the creative, artistic side of it is coming through emotional depth. That's the way the communication is coming through. What planetary hour am I at? Because I can't even speak right. Saturn. Makes sense. All right. So Spirit is like, continue on. We're back with Capricorn at the 9th house and the North Node. Let's see what this is all about. All right, let's talk into Sabian symbols here. So the moon in Capricorn right now is 23 degrees, 52 minutes, moving towards the 24th degree. This one here says a woman entering a convent. Dedication to spiritual expression. Those who choose to pursue a life of devotion to God are supported by the community. So that's what I'm feeling like we saw. Capricorn in the 9th house with North Node. It's all about like trying to get as much as information as possible, all right, about spirituality pertaining to your North Node. And then we saw Pisces in the 11th house pertaining to psychic abilities and things like that within a community of people. All right, so it says, not only does the society offer support and reward for the noble participant, it also provides for the person who chooses not to participate in the mainstream. In some cultures, notably India, with its sannyasins, the culmination of a life well lived was the absolute freedom from family responsibility and social duties. This insight points to the fact that the community acknowledges and approves of a higher transcendent level of personal attainment. All right. So now let's look at the energy of Mercury that is in Virgo at 7 degrees and 15 minutes, moving towards the 8th degree. This one speaks about the first dancing instruction. It says apprenticeship. Putting aside the ego in order to sit at the feet of a master is a requirement for self-optimization, receiving instruction towards mastery. Dance is a way to develop and express feelings in a controlled way. It is in a community setting and so not unbridled, yet it is emotionally expressive, so not a denial of life force. This is emblematic of the journey we must take if we are to find freedom and realization, and typically this requires that we find a teacher, one who can show us what higher states are available to an initiate. Now let's look at the energy of Libra, well, Venus in Libra at 18 degrees and 45 minutes, moving towards the 19th degree. This one is a gang of robbers in hiding. The power of group dissent. Laws do not always preserve justice. Demonstrations against unfairness is futile alone and requires group involvement, participation, and collective new understandings. Though we may feel outraged at injustice strongly enough to take action, this is entirely impotent against the greater forces of crystallized structure unless we act with others towards the same goal. The ability to collect together a group that we inspire and direct is an aspect of our journey. Rebelliousness as an individual will be enough to break away from conservative habits, yet insufficient to build anything substantial. It says occasionally we must assert our freedom against external threats. Now Mars in Cancer moving towards the 6th degree. Game birds feathering their nest. Accepting the ruthlessness of nature. However spiritual and compassionate we are, we have to face the cruel imperative that something has to die that we may live. Potentials extended through ruthless self-honesty. The social aspect of stabilizing our identity, of course, has to do with interaction between all the various aspects of being alive. At its most basic level, one group feeds another to create a food chain. So we give life and nurture to certain plants and domesticated animals so that we can later eat them. Very often in life, we serve and are served, and then are served up. On some level, we are all eating and eaten. By carefully feathering our own nest, we help build community. So let's just say spiritually, right? You're studying on how to tap into psychic abilities, how to be more loving, caring, nurturing, compassionate, all right, towards others. More so being this like empathic person, and where you're meant to be loving on others, right? Spreading the energy of knowledge about spirituality. Then these are things that can come up and what the energy can feel like. All right, so that's Mercury, Venus, Mars, and the moon. And then I think the sun we went over earlier with the 22nd degree. Right now it's at 21 degrees and 34 minutes. A royal coat of arms and the responsibility of high office. For there to be a noble lineage, each generation must throw up exemplars of the dignity of the community's higher sense of self or itself. The highest level of responsibility. All right, you guys, let's get into it because this is kind of like all over the place. Let's see. Welcome in, everybody. If you guys are in the room, please hit the like button. Let's see what's going on here. What's going on with this energy? We got the Chariot coming out here with the Lovers, the Six of Wands, the Sun card, the Four of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. Cancer, Gemini, Leo. Gemini, Cancer, Leo. I'm thinking of like put it in alignment, Jazz. Gemini is all about what? Communication. Cancer is all about what? It's the home environment. It's as if you're moving forward with the energy of the moon, right? It's like your emotional state. Fifth house is what? It's your happiness, it's your joy, it's your contentment, it's your peace. It's where you can be creative and self-express. So it seems like those that are in this type of energy are the ones that are being put in the spotlight. There seems to be a resting period here. The Four of Swords, and where healing needs to take place. So that the same type of energy can be given to others. Six of Pentacles, where it's equally reciprocated in between the community of people. King of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Emperor energy here with the Ace of Swords. It has to be with the way that it's communicated. But there has to be someone in authority here. This is pertaining to Aries, the North Node energy. It keeps coming out in the dice there. Right? So the Wheel of Fortune is like fate is saying that this is where we all should be heading towards. Gemini on the Lover's energy could mean decisions, all right? The decision to move forward successfully within a community of people that are moving towards the light, right? Let's just say the sun is the light, all right? Into energy of happiness and peace. There seems to be a resting period, though, where that energy that is being built up from within, the truth that you seek here, anything that you've separated from Three of Swords energy, you lie with the truth. Here's the Ace of Swords, the truth. Whatever you seem to know is the truth, and whatever it is that you believe in, this is you building your community of people so that same energy can be reciprocated within the community, right? So the King of Swords could be someone that has to remain studious and continue to get information and facts and things like that, right? Doing the research. All right, hold on. Got the Fool card down on the bottom of the deck. Split the deck, Hangman. This new journey has to be where others are being enlightened, all right, on how to gain a new perspective of what spirituality is. It's kind of what I'm getting here, right? It's like a new age spirituality type of thing. I've got Jupiter and Leo here. I've got Jupiter in Libra. I've got Jupiter here with the Wheel of Fortune associated to all fixed signs. So that's Taurus, that's Leo, that's Aquarius and Scorpio. All right. Jupiter is like the ruler of the 9th house, and it also rules the 12th. So anything pertaining to spirituality is where there's a highlight here. So within that specific energy, let's just say Jupiter right now is in Gemini. All right, let's look at this transit real quick. Jupiter in Gemini is at the 20th degree mark in 17 minutes. So we're going to look at the 21st degree mark. A labor demonstration. It says outburst. It is healthier to release pent-up emotions rather than to continue repressing them, allowing an outburst of pent-up feelings. Workers treated unfairly by oppressors are so often overstimulated to act hysterically by the rhetoric and other clever mind traps of those who want to stir up trouble. Doesn't this look like trouble in the workplace? I got the 7 of Swords with the 3 of Pentacles and the 5 of Swords. This is lots of like deception and conflict, and those that are more so trying to win at all costs. All right. It says, similarly, we are all subject to the persuasive force of words from politicians, marketing managers, and authority figures. So this could be words of the authority figure and what actually seems to be the truth, right? Yet part of us rebels against this. It may sound right, but it doesn't feel right. And an inner compulsion causes us to rebel emotionally. So it's like from within, you know that something isn't right. Okay. Let's see. Spirit said, go look at Jupiter. And it's giving me that same exact energy there. 7 of Swords is like those that are either jealous, envious, and or trying to be deceptive in someone's energy within the workplace. All right. This can be if it's your community that you're trying to build. All right. There seems to be where there could be conflict coming through with lies, things like that. All right. So there's strength. There's the Empress and the Knight of Pentacles. So slow and steady getting ahead with whatever knowledge is meant to come in here. All right. The Empress is someone that embodies the energy of a loving, caring, type of energy. It's like the mother figure of all mother figures. All right. And having to hold that community of people together. The Empress. All right. We have the Emperor out here as well. So let's just say that the Emperor is the one that's in authority. The one that is, more so supposed to keep everything together. Now, the way that we saw it come out in the astral dice is giving Capricorn in the 9th house. Capricorn meaning there's rules to this, all right? Meaning there's rules and regulations that we have to follow in order to bring this community together. The Empress is more so supposed to keep the energy of the community grounded, all right? In a very loving, kind, and caring type of energy where everyone is being reciprocated with what they put in is what they get out. Once again, Moon and Taurus energy. So I'm also seeing out here lots of moon. I got moon in Taurus, moon in Aquarius, and we've got the Cancer energy here. All right, so I think we saw Capricorn in the 4th house, which would actually look like this. Capricorn meaning the authority figure, and the 4th house meaning where the energy is supposed to be reciprocated. Doesn't this feel like there's the energy of like someone trying to control somebody? Whether it be finances, whether it be, you know, the energy that's being put out there. Whatever it is that someone's doing creatively is what I feel like. All right. Why is strength coming out with the Empress over there with the Knight of Pentacles? Someone's trying to like take over that shit and end it. I shouldn't say someone. It's going to be those that are in authority figures. Like, let's say the woman, right, is entering the covenant. And the whole deal is to be dedicated to spiritual expression. How do you express spirituality, right? You have to get creative. You have to do something that's more so in the public eye so you can attract certain people, all right? It requires someone that's very courageous, very determined, very, you know, loyal and dedicated. So I'm seeing lots of fixed energies here overall. It's all in the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter's energy, those that are spiritually inclined. I got the energy of the Sun, the Empress, the Strength card. No Aquarius here just yet, more so in the Ace of Swords. Aquarius is bringing in the wisdom, the knowledge, right? Let's just say that there's a specific team, an authority figure, that doesn't want this to come about, okay? Let's say it's Capricorn's energy, because that's what we're looking at here. Those that want to put rules and regulations on your specific community of people. And it puts you in a pausing moment where you have to reflect on what's actually happening here. What's on the bottom? Ace of Pentacles. See what I'm saying? It comes with a price. I felt the Devil's energy. It's almost like if someone wants to have an attachment on those that are enlightened is what it feels like. Those that are in authority want to have an attachment on those that are enlightened. So they come through in the energy of control. But I don't see it taken, like, you know, it's just coming through as trickster type of energy. Like, more so being deceptive, doing things to piss people off. It's like anybody that feels like they're rested and rejuvenated and healed, they are the ones that are being, you know, they're coming for them, is what it feels like. Because they are the ones that are leading the pack. Okay? Or at least it's saying stay in this type of energy when you're dealing with these type of things. Those that are enlightened having a deal with those that are more so dealing with the satanic side of it. Capricorn's energy can say, hey, I've got money for you. Or, you know, here's a deal. It's like making a deal with the devil. Fuck no. All right, let's see. That's going to be speaking about where Pluto is in Capricorn at the 29th degree. We spoke about this one already. I'll read it out again for those that weren't here. This one is called A Secret Business Conference, the highest level of social influence. Society is structured hierarchically, and there are small groups of people who secretly direct the course of history. These are going to be the light beings, all right? In the kingdom of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. Great power comes when we can see what others do not see. We can grasp opportunity and avoid calamity and inconvenience, influence people, and make sound decisions for ourselves. A group of highly awakened individuals together form the ruling executive power over world affairs, notwithstanding the rise and fall of political fashions, nations, and or economic blocks. It says, these can see what the masses do not see. Two sides must exist in this phenomenon. The dark aspect of what is revealed as a satanic elite that selfishly controls the wealth and the laws of the world. Okay. And then we have, there is also a hierarchy of light beings equally powerful, yet focused on keeping open the path to freedom and complete realization. We need to choose which group to offer our attention to. Those are going to be the ones that are in hangman mode because they're trying to be enlightened, all right, about what's happening in the world and within specific communities of people. Different religions, I mean, whatever it may be, it's given a highly energy of spirituality, however you want to look at it, whatever your belief system is. All right, there's a change happening overall. Let's see. So then you get those that are more so going to stand their ground, all right, on what they believe in, which I don't think is the wrong thing. I mean, you go with whatever community of people you feel you resonate with, right? But always understand that there's going to be a group of people that come in to either collaborate together to bring in this type of energy. 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords. That's just giving me the energy of they don't believe in what you believe in. All right? They think it's rubbish, whatever, however you want to say it. They think it's not real, it's not true. But you're lying here with the energy of what you know is false, what you have to separate from, where there was a loss. All right? And here you have the truth, and that's what you lie with. High Priestess down on the bottom of the deck. Intuitively, psychically, because you saw the synchronicities and the symbols and the signs from the universe, from Mother Nature, all right, because that's how we get our signs, all right, it comes through as if you already know what it is. You have the knowledge, the secret knowledge, and what's to be true and or not true, and or you got to go into school and study that shit. Okay. I don't know. Yeah. High Priestess and the 5 of Pentacles. I mean, why wouldn't the High Priestess be in the 5 of Pentacles? Why would the High Priestess have 10 of Pentacles? Because then you have all the wisdom and knowledge and all the money. That's not supposed to be. All right? Because if that's the case, then technically you're working for the devil, right? Crazy. Like, how would you be highly intuitive and super abundant? Oh, they're using black magic, or you know what I mean? It's like, oh, they hit the lottery because they're cheating. That type of thing. Justice. There has to be some sort of balance here. What's on the bottom? 4 of Wands. I feel like there should be like another portal opening up shortly. All right, where those that are being treated unfairly, if they are High Priestess energy, Hierophant energy, those that are like teachers, all right, of the occult, let's just say, understanding life after death, understanding what the symbols and the synchronicities are of the universe. It's not saying that you're utilizing it in a bad way, but you having knowledge about it, so when you see something, you can spot it out and utilize your discernment on what's good and what's bad in your energy. This seems like a portal or something opening up here. All right. Or this could just be this whole Pluto and Capricorn and where it's supposed to be ending for ever and ever again for our lifetime, at least, up until we get, you know, that Pluto and Aquarius energy is more futuristic. All right. So there will be a change to technology, to communities of people, right? To those that we choose to network with, that type of thing. What's going on with Justice? Told you. This is justice for the spiritual people. High Priestess and the Hierophant. Because they are the ones that are sitting in lack. When they have much to give. And it's only coming through wisdom. Alright? Obviously, it's only coming through the energy of the truth. Y'all see it. There's the sword. That's the truth. Okay. What did I say? What did I say? They're not being treated fairly. That's the portal that's going to be opening up. That's what Spirit's saying. Okay. It's possibly due to this Saturn and Pisces energy that's happening right now. Saturn and Pisces in retrograde at this point is 15 degrees, 35 minutes in retrograde. So moving back towards that 15-degree mark. Not exactly, but we can look at it. An officer preparing to drill his men, rehearsing how to use the power. Neither recklessness nor fearfulness, nor even overcautious modesty is appropriate when power is at play. Disciplined preparation to develop group consciousness. See what I'm saying? So the energy of discipline is looking like, oh, she's working with the devil, or he's working with the devil, or that community of people are working with the devil. Capricorn in the 9th house is basically saying, no, this is their duty to take the knowledge of spirituality and to disperse it out into the universe, because otherwise it will be controlled by those that are in authority. Okay? Before being able to close any cycle in life fully, there must be an evaluation of what has occurred, a balancing of accounts, and the facing of karma. When this is externalized into the life events, we must expect to encounter some significant danger, a danger that has so far been perpetually and forever avoided. This looks like danger to me. Okay? By anticipating this, we can make careful arrangements, planning and equipping ourselves as best as we can for the certainty of emerged challenge. Go to school, get the knowledge, right? That's kind of giving me this energy. Move cautiously forward, gaining the knowledge. All right. Then it's speaking about here. It says it is better to take instruction and focus very clearly before we encounter our nemesis. Interesting. So take a step back, be enlightened, gain the information needed. This is Piscean energy. We've seen it come out in multiple different houses. All right, because that's how you're going to defeat the energy of your nemesis. All right. So once again, running back to Pluto and Capricorn, it's all about here having to pick a side. Are you on the light being side, or are you on the satanic side? Okay. Let's take that out of there. That Saturn and Pisces, 8 of Cups energy. All right, there's a need to walk away from one side of it. You want to be, you pick a side. All right, pick a side. That's what I want to say. Pick a side. But I feel like those that are definitely highly tapped in with spirit, there's justice coming. That is going to be Pisces and Taurus's energy. And where we saw Venus energy coming out heavy, today is Venus's day. Venus in Taurus is exalted, right? That's this energy. This is Venus in Taurus. An equal give and take. See the scales? Balanced, right? That's justice. Venus in Pisces is exalted as well. It's comfortable there. Why? Because it can utilize its creativity to tap into the imagination, to tap into spirituality, to understand what it is to discern what dreams are trying to say, right? In a very creative type of way. Through the energy of love, through spirituality, is what I feel. All right? But there's a community of people here that really need to stand their ground on what it is that they know. All right? Because it needs to be seen. 6 of Wands energy. It needs to be put into the public eye. And the only way you can do that is participating through the energy of community. And that would be like Aquarius's energy. They're humanitarians. They have the knowledge. They have, you know, everything to bring out and put it out there. Judgment. All right. To help the collective ascend. All right. Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck there. Through the energy of love. I feel like Spirit is calling in a specific community of people. That's what this looks like. Welcome in, everybody. Okay. It's through travel. It's through communication. All right. I feel like those that understand and receive messages from abroad, that's that energy there. All right. The Eight of Wands energy. Seven of Cups. There are other options. There may seem to be careful, all right, in what direction you choose to go in here as well. It's like choose the light. You don't want to choose anything but the light, because you see there's many different cups there. Don't more so be led astray, all right, from what it is that you should be working on here. All right. There's a need to complete a specific cycle. Anytime judgment is coming in, the world card is coming right after it. Right? It's like you're very close to achieving a goal here. Don't let yourself be driven off task here. All right? Let your intuition guide you. There may be a lot of energies. This could be conflict, arguments, fights. This could be temptation. This can be like, let's just leave it at temptation, because I'm hearing other words, but I don't want to say that. All right, where those energy choose to bring you in the energy of burden. All right, but you know what the truth is here and what it is that you seek. All right, the Ace of Wands is going to be, what is your passion? Why do you feel this heavy attachment to this creative aspect and whatever you feel, you know, spiritually? Why is that? It's fire energy. It's Jupiter in Leo. Okay? The Wands is basically when someone sees you in the spotlight. Leo energy. When someone sees you in the energy of the sun. Strength energy. When someone sees that you're determined, they want to follow you. What's that energy? Why do you feel that? All right? So if you are being called in as a light being, you have been enlightened, you are daring to be different here, people want to follow you, because this is how you build your community of people. All right. That wanted to come out. Careful, because there could be conflict. Okay? One second, you guys. There could be conflict. Welcome in, Hades. Thank you. And you're welcome. Okay. All right, you guys, let's clear this up. Let's clear this up. Regarding signs, I mean, every sign is out here. I don't think it has to do with anything pertaining to like a zodiac sign. That's not what this is. All right, there isn't a limit on who can associate with who. It's not like, well, Aries has got to be with Aries and Taurus is no. That's not what this is. Your community of people is going to embody a bunch of different zodiac signs, because everybody has a specific skill to bring in and to be utilized as, you know, participating in overall what you can bring to the table. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you have intellect, right? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, you have the emotional depth. All right. Aries, Leo, Sag, you have passion. All right. And Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn are the hard workers, right? They're the ones that are wanting to help us remain grounded. So it's not even about a zodiac sign. It's about building your community of people and making sure everybody's on the same path here. All right, so you guys know in this specific page, I utilize Sabian symbols. All right, we do astrology, all right, readings, so that we can tap into the energy overall. So like earlier, I did the moon in Capricorn trining over to the sun in Virgo. Trines bring auspicious energies, positivity, luck. All right. It's like fortune in the energy overall if utilized correctly. So we spoke about that. You guys can run back to those readings. If you're off task, then you can always understand why you're not, you know, tapped into the energy, because it comes out in the cards. Whatever may be happening around you, people that you could be surrounding yourself by, people that aren't supposed to be part of your community of people, or those that you associate with, that can make changes in the energy. All right. I want to look at North Node because it came out multiple times. 6 degrees and 42 minutes with the North Node in Aries. It says a man successfully expressing himself in two realms at once, living both sides of each situation, waking up to life's inherent possibilities and polarities, or polarities and possibilities. It says, in contrast to our single pointedness and willingness to fit in is our ability and capacity to hold alive and vibrate and vibrant two polarities of life. In contrast to our single pointedness and willingness to fit in is our ability and capacity to hold alive and vibrant two polarities of life, each of which brings joy. Taken together, they explain the complexity of our human experience and our relationship to such dualities as spiritual material, self and community, and magical and religious. All right, so there's two aspects here. Again, spiritual and material, self and your community, and then whatever seems to be magical and or religious. It says proficiency, mastering how to focus attention brings competence in all of the many realms of existence. All right, the nature of reality is not made clear to us except insofar as we are able to create for ourselves a well-defined identity. This clarity of identity progresses in direct proportion to the degree of proficiency we develop as we learn how to control events. It is wrong to assume passively that there exists in secret a complete and detailed version of self, and that our life's purpose is to uncover it. Identity is created out of a never-ending succession of choices. It does not exist at all except when making these choices. These can be choices of action or perception, doing or being, and they are to arise out of what we do with the focus of our attention. So that's the way that it came out earlier, as I was speaking about. It came out the Chariot, the Lovers, as well as the Sun, right? Those were the three first major arcanas. I looked at it as put it in order. It's supposed to be Gemini, Cancer, and the energy of Leo. All right, so the Lovers in Tarot speaks about the choices that you make. All right, and where do you want to move forward successfully with the energy of the Chariot, moving towards the energy of the light, which is Source, the Sun. All right, that's what I got, you guys. I'm not going to make this one too long. Let's pull a crystal on it, and I'll check you guys out in just a little bit. Moonstone, intuition, insight, inner wisdom, and inner voice. 37. Meditate with Moonstone amplifies our knowings by reconnecting us to the moon, the tides, and the mystery of the divine feminine. It brings us back to our attention, our intuition, and draws us, I can't even speak, I don't know what's going on. It brings us back to our intuition and draws our attention to the cycles of life, from maiden to mother to crone. Moonstone is a wonderful stone for use during pregnancy. All right, so did I not speak about birthing something new earlier? It says inner knowing, inner sensing. These are the talents that the conscious universe has bestowed upon all of us, but we have been conditioned to minimize their importance and instead pay more attention to the knowing that comes from experiencing life through our physical senses and logical analysis. Do you hone your intuition? Do you trust it even when you can't point to a logical reason why you know what you know? Your message from the Moonstone Spirit is to tune in and listen to your intuition. It will speak to you through an inner voice, an inner vision, an inner sensation that feels real because, well, it is, and it has many ways of communicating to you. Now is the time to pull back the veil between the visible and invisible worlds. Trust that the hidden reality matters, and know that your intuition comes from the conscious universe, which possesses wisdom, knowledge, and understanding far beyond your own. All right? If you guys are in the room, please hit the like button. I love you all, and I'll check you guys out later.